Hello, I'm Aaron Walker, principal at Waterloo Elementary School. I also serve as the Title I coordinator for Waterloo Local Schools, and this is our annual Title I family meeting. We're doing this meeting by video this year virtually due to COVID-19 restrictions. I'm going to go through several slides with you today. This shouldn't take very long, but we do want to give you this information as we give out every year on an annual basis, and to remind our parents that if you have any questions at any time about the Title I program, please reach out to me or your students' Title I tutors if they're involved in the Title I program. This is our annual parent meeting. Again, we're conducting this virtually this year due to issues with COVID restrictions. What is Title I? Well, Title I is part of the Elementary and Secondary Education Act of 1965, and that act has been amended several times, including it's currently the Every Student Succeeds Act. This act provides federal funds through the Ohio Department of Education to local educational agencies and public schools based on the number of children in poverty to help ensure that all children meet challenging state academic content and academic achievement standards. Waterloo employs 6 part-time tutors that serve as our Title I teachers. We're very thankful for these ladies, Mrs. Flecksteiner, Mrs. McKay, and Mrs. Riley in the elementary school, and Mrs. Chack, Mrs. Fricky, and Mrs. Wise in the middle school. Part of the Title I requirements include that schools must have a certain percentage of students below the poverty line in order to qualify for federal funds. Schools must use programs and materials that have been proven effective with similar populations of students. Parents must be involved in the decision-making process of the school regarding the Title I program. And finally, parents have a right to know about their teachers' qualifications. The purpose of Title I is to ensure that all children have a fair, equal, and significant opportunity to obtain a high-quality education, and also to support state and local school reform efforts tied to challenging state academic standards in order to reinforce and enhance efforts to improve teaching and learning for students. There are 2 types of Title I programs. There's a school-wide program, and that is based on the fact that the poverty level at that school is at or above 40%. All students are eligible for Title I services, and Waterloo Elementary School fits into that category of school-wide. The other program is called targeted program, or targeted intervention model, and in that situation, which Waterloo Middle School qualifies for that program, we have a specific list of students that we go off of based on their academic need. Those students who have the most significant academic needs qualify for the program first. Students are selected for Title I services, or we say they qualify based on a priority list, and that's what I alluded to with the middle school. The students with the highest need have a higher priority for extra help. I like to equate this to a hospital setting as an example where patients in the ICU receive more medical services than patients with less severe medical conditions. Regarding our STAR reading assessment score, students scoring in the urgent intervention and intervention categories are those who are selected for the Title I program. Teacher recommendation also plays a role here. That includes an analysis of the end of the year subject grade and student data. So we rely on basically what that means is we rely on our teachers to give us solid information about the data that they're analyzing from their students, reading scores and math scores, reading and math proficiency also, and helping those students that have the greatest need. The School Parent Compact is an important part of the Title I program. Our School Parent Compact states the Waterloo Local School District and the parents of students participating in activities, services, and programs funded by Title I Part A of the Elementary and Secondary Education Act agree that this compact outlines how the parents, the entire school staff, and the students will share the responsibility for improving student academic achievement and the means by which the school and parents will build and develop a partnership that will help children achieve the state's high standards. In the compact, the school's responsibility is to provide high-quality curriculum and instruction in a supportive and effective learning environment that enables the participating children to meet the state's student academic achievement standards. We also hold parent-teacher conferences annually, during which time this compact will be discussed as it relates to the individual child's achievement. We provide parents with frequent reports on the children's progress, and we provide parents with reasonable access to the staff. Finally, we provide parents with opportunities to volunteer and participate in their child's class and to observe classroom activities when appropriate. Regarding the parents' responsibilities that are outlined in our compact, we ask parents to monitor attendance by assuring that their child is at school on time, to make sure that homework is completed, to monitor the amount of television their children watch. And let me just say, let me get off the slide for a second here and just remind parents about screen time. This year especially, with students having and needing access to their Chromebooks, another concern that we have is the amount of time that students spend on screens. Now we understand that they need their Chromebook and they need to be having access to a screen for schoolwork, but as a parent myself, I want to encourage our parents to really be careful how much screen time their students are getting outside of their schoolwork. It becomes an easy way to allow children to kind of be absorbed for a while in cartoons or video games or whatever. But I want to encourage you to try to limit screen time as much as possible and have kids doing other beneficial things like playing outdoors, reading books, and doing other things like that. We also ask parents to participate in decisions related to their children's education, promoting positive use of children's extracurricular time. Again, that's what I'm alluding to with reducing screen time. And communicating with their children's teachers on a regular basis. Our teachers do stay very current with emails, and if you need to talk by phone, you can call the school and we will definitely get a message to the teacher. I know that teachers are spending a lot of time this year, especially in communication, whether it be text messaging or email or phone calls, even Google Meets. We also ask that parents make sure that all of their emergency information, addresses, and phone number are updated as soon as there's a change. And we ask you to support, reinforce, and model school rules as well. And then for the students, their responsibilities that are outlined in the student or in the school parent compact include following the Viking Way. All of our students say the Viking Way every day as part of our morning announcements. The Viking Way says that I pledge to be respectful, safe, and kind because that is the Viking Way. And so we encourage parents to use that as well at home. We ask students to do their best on all their schoolwork, including homework, to ask for help when needed. We ask our students to never give up on any academic task that they're working on. And sometimes academic tasks get hard and difficult. We realize that, but having gone through those things ourselves as adults and parents, we recognize the value in pushing yourself even when it becomes uncomfortable. We ask students to read every day outside of school time. And finally, we ask students to make sure to give parents and grandparents or caretakers all of their papers in their take-home folder every day to make sure that there's good communication between the school and home. Well, that's basically the gist of all of our information for our annual Title I meeting. I'm out of focus. Sorry about that. Again, if you have any questions about any of these things at any time, please reach out to us at the school. And I'm really out of focus here. I apologize. Well, again, we just ask you to reach out to us here at the school if you have any questions at any time. I'm going to put my phone number and contact information back on the screen here. Again, my name is Aaron Walker. The phone number here at the elementary school is 330-947-27 2153. My email is awalker@waterloovikings.org. And you can also access our information at any time via our Waterloo Local Schools website. If you search for Waterloo Vikings at Water, Ohio, you will easily find that website if you don't have it already. Okay, well, thanks again for watching, and we appreciate your time and we appreciate your partnership as we work together to do the best thing to help your students succeed. Take care, everyone. Thank you.